Good morning from the Office of Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Advocacy Center. This morning is a case of a domestic violence reported by Pastor Chinedu against Mrs. Gloria. Both parties are live and direct in our office. Please join us this afternoon as we interview them for peaceful resolution. Thank you. Can you please meet you, sir?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
As you have just said, my name is
Please be audible as you speak louder.
I'm Pastor Chinedu.
Please, madam, I need to shift to this. Yes, I can hear you. Please speak on.
I say I am Pastor Chinedu Inhedo.
Yes. Let's hear from you. What you reported in our office? What's your side of the story?
On Saturday night,
Please, you have to be more audible, please.
on Saturday, or precisely on Sunday morning, I was ready to go to church at about 5:30 a.m. Because we, the pastorate, have to resume before 6 a.m., which my wife is away. I've been a pastor since 2017. And to my shock, she blocked me that I cannot go to church. I should go back and carry the children. And the children has to go with me. I said, all this while I've been going with the children. But this morning, I cannot wait to get them ready because their clothes are not ready. The hair I asked the boy to barb is not ready. So I was not in the mood to come and start afresh getting them ready. Usually I take them to church every Sunday. But because my wife refused to take my instruction a day before the Sunday, what was the instruction? I asked her to prepare food for the children and allow them to wait for me so that when I come back, the boy will go and have his hair cut and the girl will go and plait her hair. And then they get ready for the church the following day. She prepared, I left. I told her that my staff is going to be around to be with the children before I come back from the meeting I was going to the church. In fact, before I left for the meeting, I discovered that my little boy that is a year plus, they finished bathing him and his boy has been having cold. He was naked, moving around. So I have to go back and get the boy dressed up and before going. Quick before I get to the meeting, I was already late. Everybody, meeting I was supposed to preside over, everybody has come. The meeting has already gone like 15 minutes before I got there. So I felt so disappointed. I felt so ashamed of myself. However, I got no choice but to join the meeting. The meeting continued. Eventually, when we were done with the meeting, I quickly rushed home to go and meet my children, only to see that we are not at home. I asked the young man, I said that to stay with them, my staff. He said that the mom took them along with them. So I felt so bad. I called her. She said yes, that she took them to her sister's place. I said, but I asked you to keep them at home. That was where the whole thing started. So the children came back very late that night. The clothes they were going to put on, because they are already, these children of 8, 9 years, they are aware of things. If you don't agree with them with the clothes they wear, they tell you say this is what they want. So we normally do that arrangement on Saturday, so that by early morning on Sunday there will not be battle of that they don't like this, that they don't like that. So that was how the whole thing went. On Sunday morning, in fact, when I came back from the meeting on that Saturday, I quickly went to attend to my customers, because my office is at home. I operate from home. 2 people were already waiting for me. I attended to them. I was done around 5. So I quickly rushed to get them their snacks, and the biscuits and the snacks they use is already exhausted. So I quickly went to Boku to buy those things. I finished buying it, and then For on Thursday, a day before that, 2 days before that day, we did not cook at home. On Friday, we don't cook. That Saturday too, we did not cook. It was noodles that I prepared for them, and none was kept for me. So I quickly went to the market to get foodstuffs, which I was able to buy the things we are going to use to cook on that Saturday. So when I getting back around 8, they were back. So I quickly entered the room and tell her, no, babe, I brought some stuff. It's in the kitchen to go and prepare stew so that I can see something to eat. She said she was tired, that she can no longer prepare it. It's okay. I bought fish. She knows fish and fresh chicken. So when I see that she didn't want to come up from the, come out from the bed, I want to go and carry those things and put in the fridge. So in the morning, I was not ready to go with the children because, as I told you, they did not bob their head, they did not stick to my instructions. So, and I know if I want to carry them along, I'm going to go late to church. So I told the mom, I brought out I went and pumped water for them, brought out the snacks they need and the breakfast they need. I said, when they are wake up, they should eat, and the mom should bring them along where she's from because most of us worship in the same church. So she said, no, no, it's not true, that the children has to go with me because she's going somewhere. I said, that one can't be possible though, because I cannot wait for them. And if you wanted them to go with me, you should have dressed them up while I was dressing up, or make effort to get them ready. Well, now you see that I'm ready to go. She insisted and took off. I went outside and took a bottle, this origin beer, but origin spirit bottle, and break it. And stood. I said, I should let her see me enter. Before I know, she dragged my bag, took my bag. The car was already on. She went to the ignition, removed the car. The car was already still steaming. I said, let me off this car properly so that it will not run the battery down. She refused. So out of anger, I rushed her to collect the key. It didn't work. I grabbed her at the neck. My mind was to strangle her. I said, this will not end well if I go like this. I left her. By that time, the whole compound, people have filled everywhere. She was shouting, Ashawo pastor, a fake pastor, that I'm going to meet my girlfriend. I said I'm going to church. All manner of insult. Nothing that she didn't call me. So people were just calming me down. That she just, so I was sitting. The thing was so painful. It was so painful because it has gotten to the level I could not bear. But thank God that people that were full of the whole environment. That as if that was not enough. So she said, I'm not going to go to church. And eventually, I didn't go to church that day. She didn't go. My children didn't go on that Sunday. What I could do, I don't know. I quickly called my pastor to let him know what was going on. He said, this, your wife said that. He said if he calls her himself now, that he's sure that himself will not like the response. He will not like what he will tell her. That he's going to call the sister to go and warn her to behave. So he called the phone. My pastor did not call her directly. He now called the sister because she has 2 younger sisters, twins. Within a short while, the twins landed with one of them's husband. So the young man came to me and asked me, but along the line, they were calling him from church because they were already going to church before they received the call. So that one had to excuse himself and go. And then warn the wife that, look, if you cannot be able to settle this matter, don't worsen it. He left. So the 2 twins went to meet with my wife at the parlor. They stayed there for a long time talking and no manner of things they said against me. So when they now saw me, I passed. One of them now said, it's good that we hear from the husband too. So that was how they came to, because since I see I can no longer go anywhere, I removed my clothes. They was already tear my shirt I was wearing. So I removed it, removed my trouser, Then the food stuff I bought yesterday, I have to go to kitchen at least let me prepare something for the children. And that was how I started cooking stew. So there I was cooking stew. The twins came to meet me. Pastor, this one that you are busy, we want to see you. I say, people can see I'm cooking. But however, whatever you want to say, I will hear. They start asking me what happened, which I narrated to them. My dear, after narrating to the whole thing to them, they twisted the whole thing and said that enough is enough. Said, why would I even bring their mother into the matter? I said, I did not bring your mother into the matter. The only thing that I said, they said, the woman that was begging me to, is there anybody that she respect that I can call? I said, my pastor, she told me that my pastor, I bribed my pastor. That I bribed my pastor, so my pastor is siding me. So this is the man that wedded us. So I don't think that they know that person I know. If I call the mother now, that's the only alternative. The mother now will turn the whole thing the other way. The last time she heard about our forest, she came with police and arrested me. So I don't want to get her involved. That was the only area I mentioned the mother. And then they said I was insulting their mother and all that I they start calling me a shallow pastor, fake tongues that I'm speaking. That say they should come and see if they don't know any Ashawo pastor, they should come and see him there. He was shouting on top of my head. Nothing they didn't call me. They insulted me, insulted my family, shouted at me in that kitchen. In fact, at that time, I was so angry that what came into my mind is carry the pan of groundnut oil there and pour two of them. I just managed myself. I couldn't talk. So what I did, I just managed myself. Leave. And went and called their husbands. I said, look, this is the second time your wife is coming to my house to molest me. The first time, two of them, one of them was heavily pregnant. They came to my house, break bottles, held me hostage for hours in my house, just to tempt me to touch them. They will say I've beaten a woman. One of them took my phone and kept my phone for 2 days and claimed she didn't see my phone. And that knowing that phone is my business. I don't have any office. My office is at home. The only business how I do my business is through my phone. And she took that phone. And my wife was away. The phone was with her. I begged. I pleaded. I called. Everybody talked. He said, the phone, he didn't know where the phone was. Until I came with police. It was police that eventually retrieved that phone from my wife. Retrieve that phone from my wife. These people are pushing me to the wall. They will not kill me or I end up killing any of them. So that's why I want to human rights. Please, they should come and say so. I want us to part way. Let everybody be on their own. Please, before life will be taken. Because I don't think I'll be able to take it if such a thing happens next time. That is the situation for now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Home is it from you, ma?
All right, thank you very much. My name is Gloria. I really appreciate this opportunity given to me to express my pain and the agony I've been going through in this marriage for 10 years now. I would just briefly recall when I married my husband. My husband had nothing. I met him in an uncompleted building, sleeping in a mat, when he proposed to me. And since then, we've been managing. God has been helping us, and now he's grown. His business is grown. Everything about him is booming for 10 years now. And as a wife, as I am now speaking with you, I don't have access to anything. I cannot touch his car. The house he built, the last issue we had was when you eventually took me to the house to introduce me to the tenant. My 3 children I gave birth to him have been paying all around. Each time I'm pregnant, each time I give birth, he beats me up, beats me. As I speak with you, the beating he gave me in 2019, I reported to Falano. The pictures are in Falano Human Rights, where he beat me, then I slumped. On my way to the police station. When he said my mother took him to the police station, it was because he beat me. I slumped on my way to the police station and I was rushed to the hospital that period. He has been beating me. I have pictures, other pictures of. Okay.
It's not an emergency. What I hear is like, if a friend stand up and just sign, it was you. What is this? They find someone to, like, they need to, like, expecting that to show that in your family. And I'm sure you're right to show to this. Tell me,
Yes, ma'am.
where that woman shoot from that window. And I don't want to repeat that in the case. Let's see that telling you, let her shoot from that window.
I did, ma. I told her to shift.
Let her shoot from the window, madam.
Please, shift. Continue.
Okay. So this eye where he beat me the 2019 has been giving me issue every July. The pain has been reoccurring. I went to the hospital of recent and they told me that I have internal injury. The picture of where he beat me and broke my arm in 2021 is there. I took in 2022, so it has not been a peaceful journey for me. He said he's not the owner of the pregnancy. I went through emotional abuse, physical abuse. Everything has been abuse, abuse, abuse. The beating has been my pastor that has been managing it for us. When we have issues like that, he will call us together, he will manage it for us. He said that my parents did not train me to go to school, that what they did was to give us orange on our head to go and hawk. When I bring up suggestion in the house, for example, where the children will want to have sex with me and the children will come in, we chase them away, go, go, go. And I told him that these children, they are seeing us doing all these things and it will not be good. We are having 2-bedroom flats. He used one as a store for business while we use room. All of us sleeps in the room. So I now told him, let's demarcate this room so that if the children want to enter, we'll be aware that the children are coming. He said, no be one room I meet you and your papa before I marry you. He will say words to me to demoralize me, to make me nothing. And this is a man I stayed with when he had nothing and we built a home together. God have been managing the whole situation, managing everything. The parents are aware how you wanted to carry chair to hit me because the mother did not eat when she came from Mugo. And me, I just gave birth, trying to put myself together. That went through and we've been managing everything. Fast forward to the one he reported that happened on Sunday. The little baby I gave birth to that he said is not the owner of the pregnancy, that he maltreated me on, stabbed me with the pregnancy. The baby was not feeling fine on Tuesday. I was at work. They called me in the school. On my shop, I'm a shoemaker. I have one small container where I make shoe. It was one that pushed me. He said, ordinary WAEC, I did not pass. I have D7 in maths. Since I married him up till now, I'm struggling to go to school. I just get admission in DLI, which he fought me and reported me to everybody. That issue, we settled it, but that brought up the issue of where we are today. They called me that the boy is not feeling fine. I went to the school. I saw the boy. I called him. I said, we have no issue. We've settled the school issue. The brother called and I called him back that we have settled. He paid part of the money I borrowed from my sister that gave me 300,000 to pay for the school fees when my name came out in DLI. So I called him. I said, look at what they told me that this boy is not feeling fine. He said I should be going to the school, that he will come and meet us. When he came, I didn't even know he was around. It was the children that called me and said, Daddy has parked outside. I went outside, I carried the boy. He said, what should we do? I said, we should take this boy to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, they said we have to retake our card, that the card has expired. They said 10,000 naira. He was just grumbling. He was angry. I said, no. He said, we should take him to Ogutolu. I said, these people are on strike. He said, they've called off the strike. I said, they called off the strike early hours of today. It's not possible for them to start, to resume immediately. Like to be by tomorrow. Risking this boy's life till tomorrow would not, if we leave him, it's risky. So he grumbled and everything. I just pleaded with him. We eventually enrolled the boy for the injection. And they fixed him for 3 days injection. That was that Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday. On Wednesday, it's time to take him to the hospital. I prepared everything. They took his bag. I was with him. I monitored him. I was like, I'm going to the hospital. Will you pick us? Because I don't have access to the car. I don't have access to everything he has. So he now said, I should take money for keke. He gave us 1,000 naira for keke, 500 for going, 500 to bring them back when we are all coming. So I took the boy to the hospital. They gave him injection. I took him to school because see my shop is now up to 3 minutes. I should get to their school. So I was calling, I was going, I was monitoring him and all of that. So in the evening, I called him again. I said, it's time for injection, but I want to go for rehearsal from there. He said he does not have money to. I said, I'm not asking you for money for rehearsal. It's 500 naira he used to drop for us every day. 500 naira for the children transport. No upkeep, nothing. So I said, I'm not asking you for money for rehearsal. It's just this boy that wants to go for injection. And you know, if I accommodate everything together, it will be much. If I want to take the children for rehearsal, I used to tell him, if you tell me, I said, please be around, help me take care of these children, let me go for rehearsal. That moment you tell him you want to go for rehearsal, he will go and watch ball, he will go and drink. There was a particular day, I'm sorry to deviate a bit, I called him, my husband was in a hotel, and he lied to me that he went to go and send goods in Chibowu. I told him, babe, this place when you dey, that is echoing. Are you sure it's Jiboru you are? This is no sound of car, no sound of anything. He went to book ladies he wants to sleep with. So I've been managing myself because I don't want anybody to add to my problem. I have low BP. The doctor said I'm depressed. So I'm trying to manage my health as I am. So I took them to the hospital. They gave him injection. I went for rehearsal. By the time you came back, he was not around. The children slept. Fast forward to Thursday. He went to church. We have a program on Thursday morning. So he said, what should we cook? He bought spaghetti. I said, I've been missing Thursday service because it's either I'm cooking. By the time I will meet up, time I've gone and I'm already weak. I won't be able to go again. He now said he will help us to cook. That's to tell you we don't have issues before now. He prepared the food on that Thursday. We went to church. We came back. And I said, babe, I want to go and check this baby. From there, I'm going to shop. He said, yes, that him too, he wants to arrange what he wants to go and send. I said, okay, no problem. So when it was time for the boy to take the third injection, that Thursday, where the injection will end, rain started raining heavily. Heavy rain that Thursday evening, that didn't end until Friday morning. And I called him. I said, babe, see this rain, no? That it looks as if it will not stop. Can you please come and pick us? Let me take this boy to the hospital. He said, I am busy. I am packing what I want to go and deliver. I said, this is life. And you know this keke man will not walk because it's raining. It doesn't work when it's raining. Before I could finish, he hung up the phone. Tears dropped my eye. I had to tie my hair, walk down to their school, hoping to see Mara on my way going. I didn't see. So I had to call this Mara man. He will bear me witness. Everything I'm saying, I have witnesses. I called the Mara man. I said, I use God Almighty to beg you. You are the one that have been taking us to this hospital. Today is the last day. I know you don't work when it's raining. Please come and take me because of this boy. He said, Mommy Polo, you big for my hand. You too big. He eventually came because he stays in Akeju. And the school where the children is going to is Agumbiade. So he's not far away. He came. I took the boy to the hospital. By the time the doctor attended to us, it was already past 7. We came home. He was at home. Didn't see anything. I didn't talk to him. We just greeted and everybody left. I went to the clothes I soak in the morning before going to after church. I had to wash them. Friday to hang those clothes. The weather was not conducive enough, so I left the clothes in the bath where I kept them. So because of Thursday, I could not go to the market. That's why I said I didn't cook Thursday and Friday. It was raining. There was no way I could go to the market. So on Friday, time for school, the children said they want to take Amala to school. I said, okay, no problem. Let me tidy up the house. I will bring your food for you. So very early in the morning, he woke up, he dressed up, he dropped 3,000 naira. 2,000 naira for feeding for 4 people, myself, the 2 children I have, and the baby. Then 1,000 naira, 500 naira for the keke that will take them to school, and 500 naira that will bring them back from school. Then he said he wants to go and send something at Ijora. That was around after 7. He left very early. The two children I have, one is 9 years, the other one is 8 years. They used to bathe by themselves. Then sometimes the 9 years old bathe for the baby. So while they were preparing, they all went. I called the Mara, he picked them, they went to school. I followed them. I came back. When I was coming, I trekked. They went to school. So I came back, swept the whole environment because Saturday and Sunday, I go to school for my part-time studies. So by the time I rounded up, it was already to 12. I was very late because of the children's food. So I had to quickly rush, went to where they used to sell food, just the street opposite their school. I saw my husband's car there. I was like, my husband is back, he's around. I looked downstairs, he was not there. I said, okay, maybe he's eating upstairs. Let me allow him eat. I bought the food for the children. I went to the school. I called the elderly ones, okay, take your own, go and give your brother his own. Let me check on your younger brother and give him his food. So I got there. They said, Mommy Polo, this boy is not getting better. This boy is not, what kind of injection did the doctor give him? What kind of treatment? I should go to Ogutolu. I said, they've given this boy injection. How will I go and tell them in Ogutolu? He said, I should just go. I should tell them that they've treated him malaria, that once the doctor see him, they will know what to do. I said, and he has card though. Okay, let me call my husband that I saw him around. I picked the phone. I called him. I said, look at what they are saying about this boy, yo. He said, he has paid for the hospital bill. I should take him to the hospital. I said, yes. That, where are you? He said, he's at Ijora, where he's sending goods. I was shocked. I said, babe, Ijora? He said, yes, I'm at Ijora, where I'm sending goods. I was like, fear God, why are you lying? Why are you lying again? You are lying. Why are you lying? But I saw your car at Amoke. Why are you lying? So my mood changed, and the credit teacher said, Mommy Paul, calm down, calm your nerves. I dropped the call. He called me again. He said, what do you mean? What do you mean? Even if I'm at Amoke, did you cook? I said, I'm not talking about cook. Look at the condition that's all right. It's not that I've not been cooking. I wake up 4:30, sometimes 5 o'clock to cook. But this Thursday and Friday that I was not able to cook, you shouldn't hold me ransom or, see it as a bad thing that I did to you. This is life and death. Why are you lying that you are at Ijora whereas you are at Amoke? I dropped the call. So I told the the baby's teacher that, please, I'm coming. Let me get wrapper. I will use to back him, and let me go and bring his Oguntolu card. Should in case the external doctor could not provide an immediate solution, I will just rush him to Oguntolu. Lo and behold, when I got home, I saw the car outside of the compound. My husband was in the house, pressing phone. I went inside, I brought the wrapper, I brought the card. I was like, we should fear God. Whatever we are doing, we have conscience. If you can do this to your own seed, how much more an outsider? Your son is being called for an emergency. You are around. You can't even pray or even come and check on us. What will it cost you? See the house, see the hospital. But if it's church member, you will run around. Sometimes you will sleep over the night, say, they were praying, they were doing this. But this is your blood, this is your seed. That whatever a man sow, he shall reap. I didn't say anything for that. I went to the boys' school. I took the boy to Christiana Hospital. The doctor administered drugs to him. Then I took him back to school. I went to lock my shop because before then I've given my POS so I don't want them to carry my money. I went to lock my shop. I came back home. By the time I came back, it was not around on that Friday. He came in around 10. My husband sleeps outside. I've reported to his family 2 days he's not around. Sometimes he will come home middle of the night. That's aside. So on Saturday, he knows I have lecture by 8:30. I've woken up early in the morning, started preparing the things I want to do for the day. I washed the dishes for that day. So as I was preparing, he has woken up, started preparing as well. I heard when he was telling the little girl that, I'm having a meeting, I have a meeting. So the girl was like, you're having a meeting, you are going out. Mommy too is going to school. Where are we going to stay? He said if they cannot stay at home, they should go to heaven to stay. I heard that from the kitchen. I said, what? Cold, catch me. I said, go to heaven to stay. I breathed down. I said, Gloria, just calm down. When he was about going, and I went to that meeting, I said, I'm going to school, sir. He said, then, is there Indomie? I said, yes, sir. He said, okay, he brought out 1,000 naira. He said, buy pepper, buy egg to prepare indomie. I collected the money. So I now said, okay, the normal 500 he used to give us for the baby for transport. Please, can you give us? He said he doesn't have money. That is the only money he has with him. I was like, you don't have money. But my husband sent 230,000 to his girlfriend of recent. You don't have money. I said, wow, you don't have money. I said, okay, I leave you to God. Let your conscience judge you. Go. So when he was going, he said, my staff will soon be here. The children should stay with them. He drove off and left. The children started crying. I started crying. I said, just take the money, go and buy pepper, buy everything. Buy pepper 500. The money was not even enough. There's no pepper 200 naira. They bought pepper 500 naira. 4 egg 150. I added 100 naira or so to the money. They bought egg. I prepared the indomie for them. I packed it. They were crying. I said, mommy, please don't leave us. Mommy, please don't leave us. I said, okay, I'm not leaving you people, but look I'm already late for school. This is after 9. My mates are in class. I'm not leaving you people. They started crying. I said, okay, let me call my sister. Because if I'm taking them to her place, I used to tell her ahead of time. So I called her. I said, Esther, please, these children, can I bring them to your place? She said, she said, I knew that she's not mentally, everybody with their own challenges. So I said, please, that I will explain to you when I come to see you. So she said, okay, no problem. So I arranged for them. As we were stepping out of the gate, the boy was coming in. That's the staff. So we've already made up our mind that we were going. So we left. So when I got to our place, it was already after 10. I had to drop the children round to school. Falagoro. From Falagoro, I took Unilag bus down to school. Coming back, my eyes were already turning. I noticed as I was about coming down from the Mara, I almost fell down. I entered my sister's shop. She was even telling me, drink now, eat now. I said, no, let me regain myself. So after everything, I just went straight to the pharmacy. I told her they come. I went to the pharmacy, I got drugs. I got to her shop. I said, please, I need to go. She said, why are you rushing? I said, no, be me, stay here. I feel fall down here now. He said, eat now. I said, I don't want to eat. In her hungry, they catch you. I said, no. She now put the fish she wanted to give me inside one of their plates. So we went home. On getting home, this was after 8. My husband was not at home. It's his usual way. Sometimes he sleeps outside. So I got home. No, before then, I was in school. Around 4 something, he called me. He said, where are the children? I said, that they were, I took them to Esther's place, that they were crying as I was going. He dropped the call. So by the time I got home, he was not at home. I quickly took my drugs. No, before I took the drug, I prepared indomie. I told my children, Belle, no, they ask waiting on a chop. It's just for you to eat and be fine. I don't mind if you ate indomie in the morning. You have to eat it again. This is what we have. So I prepared the indomie with the fish she gave us. We ate. They went to bed. I took my drugs. But I knew I was not sleeping. I was just turning. I wanted to sleep, but the sleep was not just coming. I was not just myself. So around after 10, he came. He opened the door. I knew when he came. He opened the door so that we were sleeping. But I was not deep into sleep. He said, that's good. He went back. Came in again, said he bought some things for cooking, of which he's the one that buys it. He doesn't give me money to go to market. If by mistake he gives me money to prepare stew, he gives me 6,000 naira to prepare stew. And that 6,000 naira, he will say that the stew should last from that Sunday, we are going to eat it to Thursday. Sometimes the soup doesn't last till Thursday, he will complain. So he's the one that goes to market to buy food stuff, to buy the things. So I now told him that, please, I'm very tired. I need rest. I'm tired. I will cook it in the morning because that is what I do. If he doesn't buy the food stuff, if he give me the 6,000, I will follow them for first service. Second service, I will come home. I will go to the market. I will buy things. When I'm done cooking, I will take it to church to them. Then from there, I will go to school. Or I will cook in first service, carry the food, and go and give them in second service. That is how I've been managing the whole situation. So I told him I'm tired, please. That I will cook it the next day. Close the door. So on Sunday, we woke up. I wake up early, like I said. It's already, my system is already used to it. As early as 5, there have been no light since the strike. So I observed there was light. I now said, the clothes I washed, let me quickly put them inside the washing machine. As I was draining the clothes, I was washing the dishes, the indomie and everything we ate. I was washing the dishes. I was preparing the baby's bag. Because usually what he does is when we wake up on Sunday, if you wake them up, they'll go and brush. When they are brushing, we'll be ironing their clothes or sorting out their clothes. They will brush, they will bathe. By the time it's done, the baby is already ready. We will bathe the baby. I won't lie. We bathe the baby. By the time all of them are done, the baby bag, everything has been packaged. They will all go. But I will stay at home, do the house chores before I go to church or cook, then take it to them. So I observed this Sunday. He didn't do anything. This is after 5. He woke up, went to boil water, bathed, dressed up. And now went to go and wake the children. That your daddy is leaving you people. I don't know the kind of sleepy people are sleeping, that you have been sleeping since yesterday. Wake up, even if you did not bathe, brush your teeth, wear your clothes, and follow your daddy. That after this thing I want to do, I want to cook. Before this night, I will take light again. At least let me blend the pepper. So they woke up, they went to go and brush by themselves. He came out. I was like, baby. I didn't even say baby. I said, they go church. Are you not going with the children? He didn't answer me. He brought out his bag, his phone, his car key, and his purse was on one of the cartons in the room. So I carried the bag. He looked at me that I've carried the bag. He took his phone, took his purse, took his car key, went outside. I followed him. I said, it's you I'm talking to. There's still time. This is till 6. Church starts 7:30. There's still time. These children have gone to brush. As I'm even talking, they have started dressing up. He didn't answer me. He went, started the car. As he went to start the car, he went to open the gate to drive out. So I now removed the car key from the car. I said, it's you I'm talking to. As we are arguing, he said I should give him the car key. I said, I'm sorry, I cannot give you. You cannot abandon 3 children for me. Yesterday that I dragged them, I know what my health is saying. You can't leave these children for me. You can't leave this. You cannot leave me and 3 children all alone. I'm talking to you, you are not answering me. If you know you don't want to take them to church today, you would have told me ahead of time. I would have known how to prepare myself. You can't just leave 3 children for me like this. He said, give me the car key. Give me the car key. The children were already outside. Let me have the car key. I said, look at the children. They are ready. Take them. Okay, leave the baby back. I will bring it. I'm not giving you this car key until you carry these children. Give me the car key. I said, you want to kill me? Oh yeah, kill me. This is me. Kill me, Chinedu. Kill me. Kill me. What did I do to you that you're always showing me sign of hatred? This is me. Kill me. He said, you want to die? You want to die, Okwaya? That is, you want to die, Abi? I will kill you. I will kill you. Next thing, he strangled my neck. In the process of strangling my neck, my children shouted, Daddy! Compound people came out. He left me. I pretended as if I'm falling on the floor. He left me. I stood up. I went to go and take bottle. I broke it. Bam! This is the mark of the bottle. I broke it on the floor. Bah! I said, oh, you want to kill me, but I'm sure before I will breathe my last breath, I will kill you also. Since what you've been thinking since these 10 years of marriage is how to end my life emotionally, physically, and all of that. So compound people came in, kilode. What happened? I explained to them. As I was explaining to them what happened, he was busy referring to the past. What has happened in the past? How we decided to go to school, how we did not sign it, how I said, this is not the issue, my sister and my brother. This is what happened. Immediately I mentioned Friday issue that I said he lied. He's brought up again. He pushed the man that came. He wanted to come and meet me. Those people held him. Say, leave this woman, leave her alone. You've got angry. He removed his clothes. He said as he did not go to church today, this is the end of this marriage. He removed his clothes, went inside, brought my clothes, my box, said I'm going to leave his house. I didn't say anything. Brought my things. I took his phone, took his purse. I said, this is what he wants to do to me. He said, I must make sure that this marriage ends. I must make sure that he separates. He will make sure that he leaves me. I said that if you leave me, I'll make sure that no woman enters this house. The people you are sleeping with, are they better than me? What I suffered with you, can they suffer it? If not for anything, look at where we started from. Look at where we are today. Why are you intimidating me with what you've gotten? Why are you intimidating me with the money you have? Why are you intimidating me with your riches? What have I done to you that you cannot tolerate me? He said he told the people this is the end of it. This is the end of the marriage. He is not interested again. Before I know it, the pastor wife called me. I picked. I explained everything to the woman. The woman said, that this is strange. Oh. All these years, Pastor Chinedu have been the one bringing the children. Why must it be today? That even when he called the pastor, it was around after 6, that the pastor was like, it's too early. That church have not started. Why we will not bring the children to the church? That, oh no, this is the handwork of the devil. So the woman that was beside me said that even the way I was panting, the way I was breathing, I said, I'm not feeling too well. I said, the children should bring my school bag. Let me show them the drug I bought. I brought the drug. She said, my health is very paramount. I should just calm down. I should face my health and face my children, that I should calm down. He said, since I did not allow him to go to church that Sunday, the marriage has ended. So the other neighbor pushed my bag. I have the pictures of the bags. He threw outside, helped me to take them inside. So all of a sudden, my sisters came. What happened? What happened? The one that came first came with the husband. Then later on, the second one that came. I was there explaining what happened to her. Then I said, no good, no could hear from one person, no could not hear from the husband. So they now went to him in the kitchen. He brought out, decided to do the cooking. So I left them in the kitchen. I went to the parlor. I was all of a sudden, they were in low voice as at when they started. All of a sudden, I heard him shouting. As he was shouting, those ones too were shouting. So I moved closer. I was like, what's happening? I didn't intervene. I heard when he was saying, everything, Esther. Who borrow you money to pay school fees? Esther. Who is taking care of the children? Esther. Who gave you phone to be doing your business? Esther. Everything, Esther. Esther was like, I'm only doing you a favor. You are not paying me for this service. Me too, I am busy. I have my own family. If your wife says she wants to go to school and you are not making things comfortable for her to even study, bringing your children, is it a crime? Everything, why are you calling Esther, Esther? What have I done to you? If you like, take my name to shrine, I will still come out and tell them this is what I did. Your mother is the one doing this.
Can you summarize the
yes,
story? So
I'm almost done. So they were like, why are you putting my mother into this issue? Since you chased her out, you poured rice on her head when she came to do a mugo and all of that. The woman has stayed on her own. What has my mother got to do with all of this? So those ones got angry. Both of them started insulting themselves. They called him a shower pastor. Him to call them a shower. They were insulting themselves. So they now left. That was what happened on that Sunday. Thank you.
do you have anything to say contrary to what you said? Please speak louder. So
Please, I want to, based on what she has put a lot of details in for. You see, I want to say something. This child that she mentioned now is a year and 4 months now. The child insisted I take the child to take care when the child was 4 months. I paid 30,000 to take care where the child has been. This child, our neighbor that is upstairs, had his own December, we had our own January. That one, if you see, I still back out. But this is my child from 4 months. The child will live in daycare from morning till night, from Monday to Friday. Now, she just came up one day and told me she has gained admission. That she has gained admission that Unilag. I said, who did you tell that? That her sister borrowed her 300,000 to do the clearance. I said, so who signed the guarantor? Who signed for you? That means you get a man outside now that is sponsoring you now. This is not the first time you are doing this. Our first child, who had our first child, I had our second child. You went and do family planning alone without my consent. You did family planning alone without my consent. Now you are taking another decision. You went and joined political party without my consent. I don't know the man. The man was promising you to make you the vice chairman. You went. I said everything that me. I'm a low-key person. I don't like loud life. Avoid this politics for now. Say no. Until the man dumped her. She didn't leave the party. Now, this child is a year. You cannot go to school now. Let this child read 2 years. She said over her dead body she must go to school. That 10 years of marriage, nothing to show for it. I said, 10 years of marriage. I said, due to skill acquisition center, Indian company, where you learn skill. Although it was against my wish, I accepted it. You learn skill there. I paid. Fine. You came out. I went for you. That if you make that is over ₦1 million. I got you a shop where you manage. You don't pay rent. Me, I don't have a shop. I don't have office. I operate from the house. But I've gotten you a shop. I've gotten you apart from the shop, they say it's too small for you. I went and rented a bigger apartment for you at Ladylak, which we spent over 350,000 then. After short while, I said that you're hiring a rumor that they want to sell the place. Papa. Say, what do you want to do? Say, you want to lease the place. Yeah. He get one young man that he said he want to lease it. He leased the place to the man. Till today, that man is still there. No sign of, they've even given him quick notice or later. That money. This child, let this boy reach 2 years. He said no. I said, this one, will happen. He have had your way in all the way. We went to my pastor, I called our pastor that wedded us. Said that, see what thing happen. Invited us to his house. We talk and reach 11 o'clock in the night. We eventually agreed that the school should hold on 2 years. I was surprised that all of a sudden he told me that he's not giving up. That he's not giving up on the school. He said that I bribed my pastor. That he's now supporting me. I said, your pastor? He said, you are now calling my pastor. I bribed him. He's now siding me. He said, yes. He has said it to his president. He say it anywhere. My pastor, your pastor, I bribed him. So we did everything to stop her. My pastor said his opinion is, as your husband has said, let the child read 2 years before he starts school. So that child, he forced the child to start school. It had been from Monday to Sunday, this child is in daycare. Monday to Sunday. My child that is a year plus is in daycare. Okay, the child has started being sick, stooling and vomiting every day. That was what brought about the sickness. He's talking about the insomnia at that place. I said, okay. Eventually, it's still on my head. We took the guy to private hospital. They charged us 30,000 naira. It was 10,000 naira renewal of card. I paid all the bills in the house. Okay, the shop that I paid for, we went to Ladylak to rent. When they collected the money, pocketed the money. After all said and done,
Summarize that.
After all said and done, the announcer, okay, for peace to rent, is this school? You're going. How much do you have? He said she doesn't have a dime. That the 300,000 she paid, it was Esther. I said, the same Esther. Esther has been against my marriage. He wants to prove to me that I am not responsible. Esther was the one that stole my phone. Claim he's not with her when they came to fight me. The phone was police that retrieved the phone from her after 2 days. Esther is the one that carries my children to against my wish. Esther was the one that he said I gave her phone after 1 week of a brand new phone in my house. I said, babe, this phone, congratulations. No, he didn't tell me say you have a new phone. He said that it was Esther that gave her. I said, at least if these children bring a phone without letting you know, how will you feel? How can you bring a new phone in the house? He didn't even let me know. It's Esther. Esther was the one, she took my phone, transfer money from my account to Esther, 100,000. This is 4 years ago. 100,000. I've been seeing money being deducted from my account. If I look at it, no trace. But that one, luckily, she did not delete the alert. I saw the alert, and I started tracing. She said she didn't know. Eventually, to cut the story short, the money was traced to Esther. When I threatened to get EFCC involved, it was my pastor that they gave the money to. The woman, my wife, goes to my phone. She knows I don't hide my password. She hides. She hacks my phone. She do whatever she wants with my phone. She call my customers. She delete my text. She send text with my phone. She does everything. This my wife denies me sex. Why I said that baby may not be mine. We just had, but I let her say to be mature. One meeting can lead to them. We stayed 6 months, no sex. She will just deny me. Recently, when she get admission, she told me that Before we have sex, I will pay her. I thought she was joking. I said, this woman is pushing me outside. I said, how much do you want me to be paying? He said 10,000. Before I have sex with her, I pay her 10,000. In fact, one of the occasions I don't have 10,000. I said, I pleaded with her. I said, I have 5,000. She's here. She said she cannot take 5,000. She denied me that night. It has been ongoing. Sometimes we stay. She's here. Her sister is away. My pastor is away. Sometimes we stay 6 months. She will not allow us to have sex. Yet, he's the one that's saying, I saw me with woman. I saw me. Give me one proof of woman. I'm the only one that's come to my house, seeing you kissing, trying to kiss a man when I went to fellowship. But have you ever seen me one day with a woman, say, this is woman is on me? No. No. This woman is pushing me. She wants to kill me before my time. She wants to kill me before my time. Is it what I've been narrating? That your wife you married legally will insist you must pay her before have sex. Nothing, everything in the house I buy for it, including soap. This looking soap women use to wash plates. She will send the children go and collect the money from me. Salt, I pay for everything. Okay, this school now she got now. She insisted I pay. As her sister, I've almost paid the money. It remains 70,000 out of the 300,000. Just to peace reign. But as much as I make the peace reign, no, she will insist that peace will not reign. She's peace. Why I got her mommy involved is I mentioned that mom came to my house to do a move for 2 months. She didn't enter kitchen for that 2 months. She didn't enter kitchen for 2 months. I'm the one that boil water. I'm the one that cook. For 2 months plus, she left. So, but let that one be apart. But the only thing is, I don't know. If I continue, I don't think I'll make it. I don't think I'll make it. Please, whatever you people can do to salvage this situation, please. Yes, all this while, I've been hiding the name of a pastor. I don't want to say, bring church name out. But at least now, flavor say only doing the barra first. You need to have your life first before any other thing. I don't think I can continue again. There must be a way out. Thank you.
All right. Madam Gloria, you have anything? Yes. I'll just make it brief.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to talk on this. First of all, pick on the school issue. Before I took him, I told him that, but he is the one that used to insult me. The ordinary WAEC I did not pass, and I've been holding on till these 10 years. I called him. I said, please, next year I want to go to school. He didn't say anything. So when I eventually took the form, before God and man, I called him. I said, let's discuss. You will do me like this, do me like this. He will say tomorrow, let's discuss. He will say the next day, let's discuss. So I noticed he's just not interested about the old school issue. So one night, he promised me on Sunday night. And I called him. I said, you wanted to, I said, no, babe, let's discuss this matter. Look at. Next thing, he said,
hold on, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I can hear you, ma.
What is the man really complaining?
Domestic violence, ma. What the complaint was that the wife wanted to armed him with broken bottles.
The incident happened when?
So last week Sunday.
So let me ask the man. Your wife said you are giving them 500 naira. Is it for giving? Is it for what is it?
500 naira. Ma, 500 naira is for keke to carry them to school. That is it. Even if you can send somebody to follow me now, in my store, we have everything we need. Food stuff, snacks, everything the children need. In fact, that keke, from keke to the school is actually 100 naira. It's 100 naira. from keke to the school, from our junction where we enter bus, keke to junction where what do you call it, where they will stop, it's 100 naira. But I give them for 500 naira because of so that the keke will be chartered, you carry them direct to the school bus stop. I give them 500 naira. But this thing is, my wife's shop is a stone throw to the shop, to the school. My wife's shop is from the school there. If you look far, you'll be seeing my wife's shop from the school. So it's normally something when you say she say carry the student and she's going to school. Yes, ma'am.
I don't see that elaborate.
Yeah.
What I ask the question, just those things.
Okay, ma'am.
All those long term. When that boy was sick, why did you take him to private hospital?
It was private hospital we took him, ma'am. It was private hospital we took. The hospital we registered for since 2000 we got married. That's where we took him, man. That's where we took him. We paid for the card 10,000. We paid for the hospital bill 30,000. It was hospital. It was when we get there, they said the consultant was not around. I said, okay, the general hospital has resumed. Let us take him to the general hospital. It's even better because there we'll see a pediatrician. She said no, that even if they resume, they not sure say they have started work. I said fine. Because when she frowned her face, she felt because they gave me bill of 30,000, so I don't want to pay him that. I said, okay, let's stay this place. It was private hospital we took him to now.
How old are you?
My first child is 9 years plus. The second one is 7 years plus. And this one is 1 year plus.
So you choose to be having an affair with your wife in the presence of your children.
Ma? You said what, ma?
Why do you have this sexual affair with your wife?
Ma, there's no, ma. I've never had private sex with my wife in the presence of my children. We have a parlor, we have a room. Do you understand? If we want to have affair, the children must have sleep. I carry her to the parlor. Or if I take the children to the parlor, we stay in the room. When she said that she wants all of us to be staying in the room, she said he has a carpenter that will come and do the demarcation. I paid for the carpenter. He came and did the demarcation. The carpenter is still alive. It will eventually, she scattered the painting I paid for. The demarcation I paid for. She scattered it. After the carpenter has finished building that place. Yes, ma'am.
Why did you choose to why you have to why did you say other child for you? Or the mighty for you?
Why did I say what, ma?
Why did you deny the other child that you are actually forgetting?
Yes, ma. I'm sorry. I say so because we have not met for over 4 months. In fact, the only meeting we had was 4 months ago when my daughter had birthday in March. So all of a sudden, she came to me and said she was pregnant. I said, how could that be that you are pregnant? It was later when she ran a test, we discovered that the pregnancy was actually 4 months or thereabout. And I know, I'll give or take, it should be around that time we had a contact. And from that day, I didn't complain again. I took responsibility till today.
Okay. Is she still pregnant or she has given birth?
Is she? Hello, ma.
She is pregnant now or she has given birth. But what is this one saying?
No, 4 months, as at the time she reported the pregnancy to me, ma. It was 4 months ago we had sex, which was my I'm not sure, but it's not within. I know it's more than 3 months when my child had birthday. That was when we had.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
The person I'm asking.
Yes, ma'am.
Has she given birth?
Yes. No. I'm just yeah, she has given birth. She has given birth. Why I said 4 months was because then when she told me about the pregnancy, She told me about the pregnancy when he was about 4 months.
Okay, so which man do you not think that is better?
Yes, the man is Okenwa. In fact, at the time, he told me that he want to bring the man to come and be my children teacher, which I refused. That's after the incident. She told me, heaven is my witness. If I lie, let my generation suffer it. I came back, I went to, what do you call it? Iyanepaja for fellowship. I came back suddenly, I saw. So it wasn't clear to me, but I know they all of them quickly separated. Then I have no evidence, so I died the matter. But I was just trying to see if I can track them. I think they were wise, and that was when they parted. The guy, two of them were teaching in the same school. In the same school. So at the time, he proposed that the guy should come and be my children teacher. I said, no, I don't want any contact with that man again.
You met two of them in your children's room.
Ma?
You say you met a man and your wife in children's
No, not in children's room. Oh. In front of our corridor. That is at the I don't know how to explain that place. And before you enter my parlor, the passage there, because there's a covering there. So it just a sit out, so to say. It was not in the room, it was outside. It was in the passage before my parlor.
You met them doing what?
They were kissing, man. Kissing.
Was it in the daytime or night?
It was in the night, in the evening. I came back from fellowship. It was around 7 in the evening.
So now, can you respond to us?
Ma? Okay, ma. Based on the allegation of catching me with a man, this person, his name is Okenwa Michael. You can search for him on Facebook. I can release his contacts for everyone to call. We were both teaching in Bryce Park Academy, which the school is located at Sanusi Street. Before I got married, we were both teaching. I got married. So when I was pregnant of my second son, the age difference between my first and the new pregnancy then was just 11 months. Ma?
You don't understand what I'm saying. Did you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, ma. Please come again.
I said, your husband said, let me have a listen. Respond to it.
There was nothing of such. There was nothing of such. I can release his contact for further investigation, his name and his whereabouts. There was nothing of such that transpired between us. Nothing. Nothing of such. That was when he accused me that I took him for another man. I lay curse that night. I said, except I've seen any man in my lifetime.
Madam.
Oh God. Yes, ma.
There
was nothing of such, ma.
Everybody, both of you should clear your eye and answer us. I'm not asking you to cry.
There was nothing of such.
Your husband confronts you, yes or no?
No, ma. There was nothing of such. Nothing, ma. Nothing. Nothing of such, ma.
Why did you confront your when you went to take everything?
You
You
know,
confront the man that was kissing your wife, or confront your man that was meant kissing the man.
ma, I know they are going to deny it. And you know what it takes when you see somebody, a man and a woman in your house, and it's only you. Do you understand? They can harm me. So I decided to investigate them because I know they were very close. In fact, even the
Hello?
yes, ma'am.
Not this allegation to our office. You don't have it.
Yes.
Don't come and talk back. It doesn't make sense.
Thank you, ma'am.
You met your wife and the man in your house. You met the man with God, or not the man with words. You met the man and your wife at the corridor. Same thing. You do not ask because they will deny it. Let's wait for them. Do not confront confront his wife, did not ask the man, even when the man left, did not ask his wife, when he come to
I
that
confronted my wife, ma. I confronted her personally. Ma, I confronted her. Ask her, is it the first time you are hearing about this? And ask her if I didn't confront her. I confronted her later.
confront her that day. Why did you confront her that day? This
It's
story
okay.
is lesson for that story. Continue.
Okay.
Madam, do you really deserve after dividing sex for how many? What was it?
No, ma. I can show you our chats. I can show you. Even when I'm at the shop, my husband will call me. I will leave my work. My girls will bear me witness.
Oh God.
I will go and have sex with him.
God.
My neighbors will bear me witness.
God.
You have to control yourself.
They will bear me witness. There was no day I denied him sex. When we had issues, that this issue of pain during sex, my husband infected me with a skin disease. I even told him, that I don't know if it's the condom or what, I don't know where this thing is coming from. That I noticed that each time we have sex together, that my vagina used to inch me. To God who made me, I told him this thing. So when we had issues, I was like, I cannot be using money to be treating myself. How much am I saying should making business? My husband will come here, I will leave the shop. My neighbors will ask me, where you they go? I said, they come. Sometimes he will come and pick me. He will come and pick me in the shop. I can show you our chats. If permission, I have my WhatsApp chats. He will call me, I will leave my business. Sometimes when I'm going to work, he will tell me, you look sweet today. We'll quickly have it. He will tell your girl, maybe it's 10 o'clock. Tell her that you will soon come. We will have it. I will give him. We will go. Why I started collecting models? Because I got exhausted. No money again with me. I used to treat myself. Even the tube, I didn't come with my main bag. The tube, vaginal this thing, the remaining one, I brought it. I used to rub it. I told him, I don't know if it's the condom oil or from you. That I don't know. I told him that. He infected me with disease, ma.
Did you ask him to go to the same?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I told him to be paying me because I used the money to be buying drugs for infection. I told him.
Oh God.
I told him that, ma. I won't lie for anything. I told him. Because I used to treat myself each time he sleeps with me. I told him that.
Mr. Man, did your wife tell you that you was coming to that when you have a friend?
He said, yes, ma. He told me. I told her I was even the one that first tell her. You understand? I said, this one will keep on treating infection. I will go and me and him have gone to the lab and run a test. They told that we have I've forgotten what they call that infection, but it's toilet infection. They said my own is even small, that her own is accumulated. The result is in the flag where I took her to run test. Her own was one that's more accumulated. I treated my own. But one thing about her, if you give her drug, she will take it twice. She will dump it. So I told her, the last one we did, I told her, look, this one, I insisted because we keep on treating infection. I said, look, let us go and do a test. Me now, I'm treating infection. Let's go and do your own test so that they will check it and you too will treat it before we have contact. Do you understand? That was what we did. I took her, we went and did tests. You understand? Then she come. When she did the test, they discovered that she had a toilet infection. What do you call it? Staphylococcus. It's okay, you have to replace her on drugs. I say, we are not going to have contact until she finish the treatment. Which me, I finished my own like 4 days before she finished her own. But I didn't near her until she completed that. That's the truth. Yet, she insisted that we should be using condom, which is okay by me. It's okay by me. But with even the condom, does she allow me? She doesn't. Oh, occasionally. This one I tell you now is once in a blue moon.
Pastor, when did you have affair with this woman?
When did last did I have a affair with her? Is maybe it's about 2 weeks now, man. It's about 2 weeks now. Ma, ma, get the point I'm trying to make. This thing I'm telling you is years now. Recently, this one that were closeness when I accepted her school in Unilag now. That's when I think we have at least once in a week now. We have before this issue, this last one that is about 2 weeks. But in subsequent years, I tell you sometimes 6 months she doesn't allow us to have 6 months, sometimes 3 months. My pastor is alive. He's aware of this. He's aware of this.
Hello.
Yes.
Why are you bringing issue of needs that they resolve? You not repeating sex again. Yes, you are having sex every week. You don't have sex last
Ma.
2 weeks, and you are having sex every week. So what you now want now? You want to remove a private part to put you before you know you are having sex with her.
Ma, the truth is that the sex matter was not the matter I brought. When I narrated my story, I didn't bring up the sex matter. It's what she said that brought about that sex issue. It's her second thought, her statement that brought about the sex issue. When I reported my own, I reported what brought me here was that she had been trying to kill me with bottle. She had done it before. The other day it was her the 500 naira that must give her 500 naira on public holiday. My elder brother is aware of that. Her sister, they're aware of that. She want to use bottle to kill me.
Stop shout.
I'm sorry, ma.
Why do you do that to me?
Ma, I give her money. I give her money within my power. I give her money.
You are giving her money.
Is it okay?
You are complaining. You don't know that this is your family house. You are complaining. The office is for everybody. It's not your right. It's not your right. It's the right of everybody to support. You have to look into the right of both parties. It's your wife and you have children. So, why, if you are getting her money, why is that something you are children? Why is 500 naira included you and your wife?
500 naira, why is a problem with me, ma? Because he acts it in the wrong way. You understand? The 500 naira was not the. I told her that I want the children to stay with me. Yes. She said that she's going to shop. I said, fine.
Don't distract the man when he's talking. Just keep yourself together. Don't know why you are shaking and shaking like shaking leg. Allow the man to respond to me. I'm not asking you to tie your hand and maybe.
Ma, can I continue now, ma? Yes. That was on public holiday. What is the public holiday? The midterm for the children. So like I said earlier, I work from home. My office is at home. I said, I want the children to be with me. She said she's going to shop and she's carrying the baby. I said, fine. I shall go to shop, drop the baby wherever at the daycare. She said, I have to give her 500 naira. I said, no, you are going to your shop. You should be able to fit that 500 naira. They say, lie, that I must give her the 500 naira. Before I could say Jack, she went and took bottle and held me hostage from 7 a.m. in the morning to 1:30 p.m. Our neighbor upstairs is alive. Our neighbor pleaded with her and said, okay, if 500 naira is a problem, went upstairs and brought 500 naira and gave her. She said no, that it must come from me. She held me till 1:30 p.m. That is what happened.
But eventually, you went to love for the work.
She eventually left, yes, ma'am.
And the 500 naira was given to her by you or your.
Nobody gave her the 500 naira. She provided it herself. She didn't collect the woman's own. Eventually went with her own money.
What led to perhaps explain to what happened?
What led to what?
So her breaking bottle.
She said, she just want to harass me. When she said I should give her 500 naira, I said, I can't give you 500 naira. It's your shop. After all, the business you are doing, you don't contribute a dime to our running. She doesn't contribute 1 naira. Liquid soap of 15 naira they used to wash soap. You send the children to come and collect it from me. So, at least this public holiday, this midterm, pay your transport. When school resume, I'll continue the payment of the school of the children.
No, I am asking the one that happened on Sunday. The one that happened on Sunday.
Yes, 2 incidents that she broke bottle that made me to run for my life. The one that happened on Sunday.
Talk of the recent one.
The one that happened on Sunday is I am a pastor in my church, not just a pastor, the resident pastor. We resume 5:30, maximum 6 o'clock. We start prayer. Every pastor is expected to be in church maximum by 6 because we start our prayer by 6. Then by 6:30, the church workers generally start their own prayer. Our first service start by 7 o'clock. She's away. She was former choir HOD, so she knows this thing more than I do. So, but that very day, normally she like going late to everything. That's challenge she has. She like going late. But I told me I don't want my children to learn this habit of late going. I said one of them must follow me to church every day. In fact, I wanted them to be following me. Say no, one of them would stay with her to help her in preparing the baby. I said fine. This one will follow me this Sunday. Next Sunday, another one will follow me. That was she agreed. So they have been following me like that. But why I didn't bother to carry any of them that morning was because the instruction I gave on Saturday, they did not keep it. The children, I said they should stay so that they will go and have their haircut, bring out their clothes, and because me and these young children, they always, you bring these clothes, they say that they don't like this, I want it. So we make our choices and selections on Saturday. I cannot do that selection in the morning on Sunday morning. So that morning, I woke up and bring out their snacks, their breakfast. I pump water for them. And I said, okay, you people should enter keke when you are coming. I am going to church. He said no, that I must carry the children. That not even that she will come later, that she's going to somewhere by 8:30. That I should carry the children. I must carry them, including the baby that is a year plus. That was, she insisted. When I said no, I cannot carry them, she went outside and carried my bag, hold it. Before I could say, give me my bag, she went and took bottle. That was how bottle came up. Break the bottle. The bottle even went her in her hand. She break the bottle and held me. Say she said, if I try, see my enter the car, make I know say that person withdraw. She entered, removed the car key from there, but they didn't off the car. The car was still on. I said, okay, let me off the car so that the battery will not run down. Say, lie. She was shouting, calling me and shouting that it's not even church I'm going to meet my girlfriend and all that. She shouted the heaven down. Nothing she didn't tell me, nothing she didn't call me. The whole compound full out. That was when I rushed her. I said, give me this key. Give me, otherwise I'll strangle you. Give me the key. I held her. But the way my mind was going, if I had gone that way, I would have killed somebody. But I said, this will not end well. I left her and went and sat down. She now started calling me names. By that time, people have already fooled our compound. She took my bags. That is what happened.
Okay, I'll listen to you to right? Say the mother came to your house, you're doing something you wanted to come to the bed all year, and today and Sunday again, and the way your mind was doing you, continue with that means you actually struggle her.
Yes, I held her by neck, man. Yes, I did, man. I held her by neck. My intention was to strangle her. That is it. My intention was to strangle her. That's the truth, man.
You make two statements, you said when the mother came for Google, or well, maybe the mother came for something or something or whatever. What?
Hello?
By the daily part of the mother, you say something like that.
No, man. It's not.
Also say now, that incident that you happened.
Mama, I didn't say I didn't pour hot water when my mother came.
Ma, I was one that said so. He poured rice on my mother's head. I was one that said so, ma. The mother is aware. Is on.
No, Mama, I did not ask you to come.
Oh, okay, ma. Okay, ma. Sorry, ma.
And the second one, you said when your mind was doing you had got a guy that you that transfer her.
Yes, ma'am.
That means, okay, you are a pastor when you married her, or you become a pastor after you married her.
It was after I married her I became a pastor.
I can't hear you.
Ma, it was after I married her I became a pastor.
Were you a pastor before you married her, or you become a pastor?
No, ma. I was not a pastor before I married her.
Okay. When God told you, doing something that God has told you not to become a pastor.
Ma?
When God told you to become a pastor, did you tell your wife that God has told you not to become a pastor? Or they just agree you with the pastor of your to become a pastor?
She's away. Like I said, she's in our workforce. You understand? I was among the people nominated by the church to be ordained pastor by my senior pastor. Among the people.
That's the problem we're having with that Nigeria. The problem we're having in Nigeria is the problem of both people that are calling themselves pastor. You don't pick anybody from nowhere. You don't know whether the person has calling as a pastor. You don't know whether the person is willing to serve God as a pastor. You don't know if the person has a peace to serve as a pastor. All you know, maybe you see somebody donating money to your church, the next to call the person, come and be a deaconess, come and be a deacon, come and be a pastor. But we are going people to start even asking the person if the person's spirit is willing and committed to that department or that appointment you are giving to the person in the hands of God. The hands of God is not a place that pastor you wake up and say, I want to be a person to be a pastor. Pastor is not just for somebody to be a pastor. You must understand that the person has a calling. The person is willing to commit to the calling of God. Somebody can be committed to church, but the person does not have a calling to be a pastor. A man or woman can be committed in church, but maybe what they're calling is to clean ground, is to give a sanctuary keeper, is to take care of children, and all that and all that. Everybody must not be a pastor. Because if you actually call, which we do, that there is nobody that is above temptation. What is nonsense you are talking in that office is wasting yourself, even reducing the personality of like a lot of pastors by their fruit you shall know them. Your wife, according to you, has realized that you are a pastor. But both of you started constituting nuisance in a company where other tenants are, and you are not just looking at you are also in the process of children. You want to strangle her to death. When she wants to do something of you, then this left and right. So even as a pastor, what is it to you? Your head pastor, what is the word of God that we study? What situation. Because some of you have made people to the faith to die in churches. Because when they see your character, see the kind of life you are living, and the kind of life you and your wife is living in the compound, when you people were not to invite everybody to church, to your church to go and worship God, to go and serve God, anybody that's following you is not normal. Because what is the person going to church with you for? By going to learn to find a wife in the family, or by going to learn your wife, I mean the way your wife is harassing you, making people like a dear father woman in the presence of children, and they are already learning how to do what to. She cannot have control over her anger, that whatever happened in her room, as mature as she is, she don't have control as a mother, as a woman, as a wife, to manage her crisis in her room. She brought it to the public, and she did not just stop there. She went and off education or someone that's already going to church. She did not stop it there. Started pushing until you have to try to strangle her before people neighbor came to rescue her, and she had to use God. Which both of you are still living under risk. Because if you are not controlled or by the neighbors, maybe something else would have happened to her. If she was not controlled, that money that she paid for, it's just under a limit, you will start with the debt. That will be the end of your life. Madam, did you tell this man, did your wife, did your husband, is your husband aware? Is he with his consent when you went to get a
No, sir. No, ma. Because, like I said earlier, I've been married with him for 10 years with just SSCE results. So, within that 10 years, there have been no push to go to school. Each time he will abuse me. Your parents did not train you to be a lawyer, to be a doctor. They carry orange and put it on your head to hawk. There was one contribution I did. I quickly went and wrote WAEC. That was in 2021. So in 2023, before I delivered, I told him that, babe, please, I want to go back to school. That next year, I want to take form. He said, okay. So even his boy, I called him. I said, please, when there's, because he's in Unilag, that when the form is out, let me know. He was there when I asked him. So eventually, the boy gave me his class rep number. So we were talking, and the form came out. Ma?
I just need to hear some for that thing we're talking.
At first, he was, yes, I told him I want to go back to school.
When you went for family planning, was that
Family planning.
Family planning, yes, he was aware. He was aware.
Jesus.
He was aware, ma.
I was not aware, ma. Before Jesus that ordained me, I was not aware. I was not aware. I was not aware. She knew that she didn't tell me.
He was aware, ma. Because the distance between the first and the second was not much. The baby was still breastfeeding when I took him for the second one. The first one was just 11 months when I took him for the second one. So immediately after delivery, even the mother too was there. That, what can we do? He said, I should go now, that there are people that are doing family plan, that when I get there, they'll look at my body and know the one that is good for me. The only thing that eventually when I got there, I did not communicate the years with him, but he sent me to the hospital to go and do family plan, that when I get there, I should make an inquiry, that they will check me and know the one that is good for me. So when I got there, they did implants for me 6 years. This is it here that I removed. He was aware. The only thing I didn't tell him was the 6 years on that. Okay, they said 3 years, they said coil, they said injection and all of that. So when they told me in that hospital, immediately they gave me the 6 years. But I wanted something that the children would have come up a bit before I take in another one.
I don't need too much of this elaboration.
Okay, ma.
What did you do on Sunday that you have to do? I tried to yes, on Monday to Sunday.
Okay, ma. This Monday to Sunday started 2 months ago when the school resumed. It's usually Saturday and Sunday, ma.
What do you do on Sunday that your child has to go to school on Sunday? Why?
I go to school, ma.
So what?
I go to school Saturday and Sunday.
the other bit?
Okay, the other days I'm a shoemaker. I make footwears.
The business you are doing, what is that?
We both did, ma.
How? Explain.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. When he said, I don't know how to put it, but from his statement, he said it was not in line with the business I went to do. Because when I gave birth to the second son, he insulted me that the boy was just 2 months old, that I should go out and become useful to myself. I should go out and become useful and do like other women. So my my auntie, there's this church in Trem, they did skill as acquisition. So she sent me the e-flyer. So I now went to go and meet him that, okay, I want to enroll in this skill acquisition. I wanted to pay with pay stack, but I couldn't pay. It wasn't going through my phone. He now helped me to pay. It was 1,000 naira registration fee. So I said, okay, should I give you back? He said no. So now I said, I want to participate in this skill acquisition in trend. That I will look for daycare. Everywhere was hot. Every day he wants to go out to insult me. So I had to look for daycare around and put that boy. Then I went for the skill acquisition, which was 2 weeks skill acquisition. So after the skill acquisition, I was teaching then. I had some money I saved. It was the money I was using for transport from our house to Obanikoro to and fro. So after the 2 week skill acquisition, I bought one small tokumbo machine I was using to do rehearsal at home. So along the line, one of my colleagues that we were in the school called me. Her name is Tessie. That Alpha, am I still in this shoemaking stuff? I said yes, so that I'm just rehearsing at home so that I will not forget it. She now said there's a place she saw at under bridge of Wayek that they are owned by India that she has enrolled. Do I need to come in and see it? So I went there, I saw the place, I registered with 80,000 naira. I paid 80,000. I continued the skill acquisition. When I told him, he said, look at you. Is this shoemaking your mate? Ma?
Excuse me. How much did you contribute? How much did your husband contribute? Because I heard he said he's taking short for you and all that. Can you address?
Okay, ma. He bought industrial machine 180,000.
What
Yeah.
did they make?
The rent of the place, I don't pay rent in the place. It's a space that we now put container on it. Then the shop it was
You did not pay for the space and you did not pay for the content.
no the one is talking no the container and the others we summed up together to make that. That was the initial stage when I first started. He asked me how much do I have. I contributed, then we got some of the things we were using. The one he said he gave me, I said roughly 350,000. It's not up to 350,000. The money we paid that woman was the total amount was 150 for the showcase, then rent of 6,000 times 12, which is about 70 something. So everything that happened was 234,000. So we paid 200,000 to the woman. So along the line, then I said,
Your husband contribute when you say we, I want whether you how much
okay,
did you how much
he paid the woman 200,000.
why did your mother call you for you?
Ma?
Why did your mother call you for your husband?
Okay, ma. Where we were staying before, like I said, he used to beat me every time. So this particular day, he beat me up. As I now called my pastor, I called my mom, I called my family members. Because I was going to shop that day. The one he said I searched his phone and all of that. I only told the girl that don't mind. He said, let's go and hook up. And I told the girl that don't mind him, he's a pastor. So it's like the girl now told him that I chatted her up. So with that anger now, he beat me up. So I now called my parents that this is what
Yeah. Which girl?
her name is Nora. The girl he was seeing outside.
Who is not?
The girlfriend he wanted to go and hook up with that I eventually saw on his phone. And I told the girl that don't mind him, oh, that he's a pastor, that she forget whatever hangout is telling you to hang out with. So it's like the girl now communicated back to him. So the anger that morning as I was about going out beat me up. That this my eye, I have the pictures, got internal injury. So I now called my mom that look at me, he has beaten me up again. Oh. So as my mom was called, my mom said she doesn't want to go there on her own. So that it not look as if maybe she wants to go and fight him, that let her go with policeman. Just opposite. She didn't even call police from where she was staying. The police that was close to where we were staying, that's at Pedro. That was the people that now followed her to the house. But you may come to the house alone, he will twist the whole thing. So she came with police. When they saw the eye, as I was coming out of the bus stop, I didn't know when I slumped. So that was when the issue of police came up now.
Okay, did she actually see the chat? Why you want to that?
Ma?
Did she actually see your chat or message?
It's no, ma. He did not see any chat. It was a different thing.
Why did you do that?
She was abusing me. She said that I am thinking. She said I am thinking. I told her not to repeat that word again. That was what led it. And I've warned her that every little thing, she call her family and tell her family that I beat her. That anything that make me touch you, that you will land in the hospital. And that was what happened that day. I beat her and they were taken to hospital. Her sisters called the human rights, which came. Those people are still alive. The human rights came. Her mother was came with police. The police and human rights met at the police station. The human rights went and sorted out the police. The police now departed and human rights took up the matter. So the human rights lady, she knows that she has the woman number, which you can contact her and ask. The woman followed us to the hospital and said I should pay the bill, which I paid. She said she wants to talk with them because I was very angry. I said, whatever she tells you people is what happened. If whatever she says requires me going to jail, let me be sentenced to jail. But from what she said, I know you are a lawyer, you'll be able to decode what the truth is. And now he said I should excuse them. The human rights interrogated my wife and her mother. So I was in the window and I was hearing the woman say, Madam, I am ashamed of you as a mother. I am ashamed of you as a mother. You are not supposed to be somebody's mother. He was talking to my mother-in-law inside the hospital. This one, I don't lie against the lawyer. She's still alive. Do you understand? The woman was very mad that all the things they narrated to her was not what happened. To the extent that because the woman, when we are in the police,
ma, the mother was like, the mother was angry with the mother that would beat her daughter to coma when they are supposed to coma.
She was.
So the mother would come out and say, they are mother-in-law. It's not supposed to be a mother-in-law. So she would have put her hand.
No, ma, just as.
You are sitting there, can you allow a man to put your daughter to coma? Can some of you talk sense? Can some of you put the service on?
Ma.
Can you sit there and somebody like you beat your sister to coma in her marriage?
Ma.
You threaten that if you beat her, if you beat her, she will land in the hospital. Thank God that it's not our house to go. So of course you would have never seen in my hands. That was what I you would have spent that with you. I something. What nonsense talk is that?
Ma. She was not in coma. She was not in coma. It was just her slap. I slapped her. She was not in coma. She just was rolling on the floor. That was eventually why they carried her to hospital. It was the same day they discharged her at the hospital. She was never in coma. When the woman came and they checked her, it was a minor thing. That was the only thing he went and bandaged her hand there, hit her, and he didn't touch her that day. She was never in coma. It was just one slap, I slapped her.
That's one slap. You don't know that one slap has taken any people to prison.
Yes, ma.
One slap has taken people to prison.
Ma, you're right.
One slap has taken people to prison. One slap.
That was the day. That was the day I vowed that I will never beat her again.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Because both of you there, both you that reported the case, your wife, both of you need serious prayer and fasting. Because I can't imagine that we say, let's put pastor aside. You are not a pastor. But let's say you are a grown-up man. On your age, you are sitting right in my house today. For your age, you are married for 10 years now, and you have not been able to manage your friends. And it is something like this in the public. You don't have ability, wisdom to manage a 10 years marriage. You stay with a woman for 10 years, you cannot manage your marriage. And you can't even manage your work. You are in the public now, you are just talking, you talking that. You can't even forget think of your age. I think that social media is not something that is easily forgotten. If that if you don't show yourself doesn't mean your case is not there. One. The languages you are using there as an adult is totally wrong. When you that people depend on you in a church as a resident pastor, as a assistant pastor, as a pastor who will train you, just imagine how you are disgracing the body of Christ. There's nothing of self-helping the body of Christ because you are not called by God. You are there as well, just another pastor, and that's why you are not able to handle this situation. Then you as a woman, as a full woman, in that house that is sitting in only in service, you are sitting there, 40 of them without making children you are 40. Yes, you could not gather your strength. Even applying wisdom to make peace in your home. If you cannot manage one man, because what both of you are considering is not even something that is supposed to have brought you into the public or destroy the marriage or to the level you guys are going. You are going to school. You don't inform the man that paid your diary. What kind of behavior is that? Even if you are the one that paid the man diary, at least one person will have tradition. Let's learn to listen to God and respect that our tradition first. Let's keep tradition aside and respect what we call tradition and culture. The man that paid your diary are married to, you live with this for 10 years. You know, according to the statement, both of you started as struggle. Is it because you struggle with the man that you don't have respect for him again? As you cannot be respected again and you see his constant, you want to give him the person has the money to train you in school. But you have gotten the money to train yourself. For cry out loud, it deserves your respect and your honor, and that is the only way you can go far in life. Instead both of you separated, you return to marriage. Then you begin to act as a boss on your own. Instead, that you are acting shamelessly. You went and confront your husband in the public. You went and confront your husband is a pastor. And let's keep the pastor aside. And act up like that man. You have some spirit children in that house. You went to the public and put to the husband. As is the situation as of that you have. You want to put a man of the house. You comfort where other tenants are living. You are disgracing yourself. Disgracing yourself, not even the man. Because when you begin to act abnormal, you become shameless. And people are supposed to look at you that you have mental problem. When women should be the one to be ashamed when the man is acting for funny things. Because of our nature, we try to manage the situation. But we went confidently to the public to go and have the reputation when you are not already authority going out. Don't stop releasing and lying to go. At once, you don't go to church that day. That's why I expressed that to understand God. God says to us, we are not able to manage the situation. We are not able to even call the spirit of God to speak to you and allow peace to reign. You went out, confront the man, what is the relation, then you need to fight to the extent you are breaking forth to. What the mother plan in presence of your children, in presence of your own children, that is the one you are not doing these children to your. You want somebody to be able to come and be teaching your children without the consent of the owner of the children, your own husband. Why?
No, ma, that wasn't what happened. That wasn't what
Yes,
happened.
let me tell you, whatever, listen, don't interrupt me, because you talk more than me for hours trying your phone to buy tears. Because if I'm here, even if you give me whatever, I will still get to know. For that kind of attitude, I keep telling people, don't even come and disgrace me in my office. And if you are a man, respect yourself and know how to organize yourself. Before you come to do some certain things. The only thing that makes you better in life as a woman, play your role as a woman. The more you are going higher in life, learn not to forget your responsibility as a woman to honor and respect your husband, who is your father. And a man, when you are progressing in life, whether you are progressing or not progressing, your responsibility as a man is to love your wife. When you love your wife follow you, respect you, you allow the understanding of you. When there is no understanding, then the relationship cannot work out. This is pure toxic marriage. But the woman of the relating party, the man of the family, the woman, there is no anything wrong but the love. Let us give the love. Because what keeps people by love is love. If I love person and understanding is nothing, issues will be coming up all the time. But once on the time they come into the relationship will work on, then love's coming. You are doing business. If it is no selfishness, and devil that is living inside you as a woman, how can you go and want your husband to a state because of 500 naira? Why? Is there no selfishness and wickedness? You want him to give you 500. He gave you 500. You must give the 500. And foolishly you are acting as a child in the public that somebody has neighbor has to come and plead with you. Okay, take 500. What is shameless woman? For your age, you cannot control your home. Why children of 20 to 25, 30 years, they keep marriage? And it's only adults that is coming to that place and be talking nonsense, discouraging people that are not married, discouraging people that young people that just get married so that they feel that this marriage is not it. And for your age, to be acting as if you are a student and you are a street woman. Somebody that has 12 children married, 10 years to marry, that people should be admiring from you. When you are not discouraging people as if marriage is a hell. What is 500 naira? 500 naira could have end your life or end your own life because you don't have sense of control. You don't have sense of control you as a woman. Maybe they will be calling them, and it's the same time you are acting bad destiny. Because of the control that something will happen, the children will be found, what happened? You went and demand for 500 naira. Well, I can't even afford the 500 naira cannot act like that. If the man is overrides, can't you use your common sense, your wisdom as an adult in your first woman to keep things in your way? You are giving this up to your mother. Your mother may have become the subject that the woman is insulting. Because you as an adult cannot manage your home. What makes you only things that happen in your home? You have to let your family know. And when you expect that thing to come, how will both of you understand yourself? When you are family. Far to help you. But it's still the woman and the man will come back to themselves of their access from their family. But their single family, both of you manage yourself. You call your mother to come and call police for your husband. Your husband will call pastor. You call assistant pastor. Pastor will call pastor wife. The pastor will call you. And pastor ever call both of you to come and settle you. I don't know what the talk about have they many of them was consulted you to come and settle them. I don't know what to. Both of you should have common sense now. They are making sure. You have sure. You are not to school. Yes, the devil is pushing you to destroy your own and destroy life and even destroy the future of your children. But with no children that will grow up in a violent environment that will expect peace from them. They are not the things to school. The father is shouting, the mother is also the same thing. One person have to calm down. And when you study your partner, that is where you will know what to do at time. It is disgraceful. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing to the children, embarrassing to the family, embarrassing to everybody. The statement both of you have given them. What is the serious matter there as you destroy 10 years marriage? That God has blessed both of you. And let me tell you one thing against you. It's so weak to ban our wives. Senator Remy wives. Including me that is talking to you here, and so many other women. No matter the level of money your husband has, as a millionaire, as a trillionaire, you have your own way of contributing to your home. Your home is your home. Your home is your home. Your parents, your brothers, and your sisters, they are both extended family. That man sitting with you there is your immediate family, you and your children. But that woman sitting beside you there is your immediate family, she and your children. That's all. Once you can give to you, your sisters cannot give to you, your brother cannot give to you. You cannot sleep with your brother to produce children for you. You can't sleep with your sister to give birth to children for you. That is taboo. Applicable to the other to your spouse. Nothing irritates man when the woman is not useful in the house. You are his self-mate. What is self-mate? You don't take responsibility of the house. But your responsibility is upon you. When both of you have two children, is your husband providing one side, and you did not think of you to support another side. Now, the people belong to both of you. The house belongs to both of you. You can go out and take money in your house as a woman. You must not take the money from your husband. You can go out and take work in your house. You must not take money from your husband. Your you can go out and shop food stuff in the house. Or do another business food. You just shut your head and get your money to your own. You don't come and be harassing a man. Making that kind of noise. Which man will also tolerate that? Which man? Because everybody sees men is everywhere. Women is everywhere. We're not talking about men. We're talking about husband. Husband material is what I'm talking about. Life material. But man is not scarce. Woman is not scarce. The really proper responsible man and responsible woman to manage you is what we're talking about. And scarce. Pastor, what is your name?
My name is Chinedu.
your neighbor.
Chinedu Ihejo Ohama.
It's actually
Yes, ma'am.
you and your wife need to be placed on person. Both of you need it because what you have explained so far and what you have said so far, one, understanding is not there, and you need to be clear and responsibility as a wife in the house. And you also you need to fight, you know, the person must not be mature, even if you are mature, you are not the only thing I want you to do in marriage. It takes a lot to be in marriage. And both parties have to understand what it means to have got to do with a man or a woman to make the marriage work. Marriage is an institution that the devil finds always. And once you use it out to the devil, those will be destroyed. There is no perfect man or perfect woman anymore. The one you have to manage, how to show understanding, how to bring yourself together and make it work is what matters. There is no perfect man taking work in the whole world. Nobody is perfect. We work it out. People work their marriage out. People work their marriage out in so many ways. And what works for me will not work for you because of maybe the kind of person you are married to. What works for her will not be what works for me. Because of the kind of person you are married to. That is why the study of your partner and understanding is very important when it comes to marriage. So we have take note of your and take note of our complaint. And there are so many mistakes both of you are making here that need to be resolved and need to be sorted out. Outside the there are some steps that you are taking which is not advisable for having a woman to take that step as one decision. I mean, they have told you earlier, and still want to affect it. If your mother-in-law, you talk to her. Actually want the woman to be in marriage, then there should be a limit of what you can agree. And when somebody is advanced, you also think of going to a mistake, the responsibility of your house and work it out, not your parents anymore. Once you have accepted to the marriage, you have outgrown this family, advanced, now, it has started to go, after, just as come again, and this woman has found around and me. So, no. Marriage is not for children, for adults. That is why when you marry this family, pray to God and let your partner understand your pain. Both of you go together and begin to work it out gradually. It's not easy. Marriage is full of temptation. Your pastor can tell you the truth. Their own confrontation, you have their own confrontation. But you have to manage it is what is important. So when you look out and you are not able to manage it, please go out of hand, which is not proper. And things like this start with people that have children. You have to do that because anything happen to both of you, you are very free. Whether in separation, in anything, the children will suffer it. So there are words that we cannot talk to both of you. We can't tell you for this family. So we need to put both of you on counsel so that we don't have to work it out.
Ma, can I say something?
And madam,
Ma?
go ahead.
Ma, as it is, I'm afraid to stay in that house anymore. I accept if we want to be placed on counseling, but there's something need to be done urgently. Two of us have to be apart for now. Because what the sisters are threatening, they are ready to accomplish it. I'm telling you. And the way she's sounding, man, honestly, it will be foolish of me that a tree is only a tree you say you are going to cut him off and you insist and stay there to come and cut him off. Please, I want, even if we are going to be placed on counseling, there should be a way two of us have to be separated now Let everybody be on his own. I will still provide for them. But we have to be, I want everything, let it not be I take decision on my own. I want everything to be done properly. Yes, I've owned up. I felt the child of Jesus. I'm not worthy to be called a pastor. A man that cannot manage his own. Why will I go to church against I won't go pastor? Who will I fail and tell anything? I've tried all my possible way. He failed. He failed. That's the truth. I failed. I failed. I don't have any reason. If truly Jesus called me, that means he believes I can do it. So why must I fail him? Why must I drag his name to social media? Why will people come and be hearing that a pastor and a wife cannot stay? I've had it. For now, I've been spent to church. For now, what I want, let us be apart. Whatever you require me to provide, I'll provide it. Until it's sorted out, let us understand ourselves. Because what is beating inside her is more than what she's saying. What is beating inside of her is more than what she's saying. I beg you in the name of God, I am kneeling down. If there's any way we can be skip apart, you have experience situation like this, there must be a way. Let me not go ahead and maybe provoke and do something bad, or she do something bad. Because the way it's going, we are not compatible again. All this thing, we are not compatible again. I beg you in the name of God, ma. Please, I failed you. I failed the generation. I failed everybody. But will it be better I die? If I die, will it profit anybody? Please, please.
One, except you have not said what is except you have not told us another thing of the end. But if all what you have said is what you do, and I don't see any other thing, I cannot be stopped. Baba, you got to open your hand, and when you talk, just open by your